The Center for Truth and Justice has debunked reports of court cases against the Minister of State for Defense, Matawalle, calling them fabrications aimed at drilling his fight against banditry. At a press conference, the group of lawyers said, having meticulously examined court records, it found no evidence to support these claims. In his address, Barrister Napoleon Otache alleged that Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal orchestrated the smear campaign to discredit Matawalle's successes in combating banditry. He said Matawalle has led efforts to neutralize notorious bandit kingpins, including Kachala, and collaborated with the Nigerian military to restore peace and security in Zamfara State. The Center for Truth and Justice accused Governor Lawal of funding and supporting banditry for personal political gain, using insecurity to position himself as a savior ahead of the 2027 elections.
It has come to our attention that certain forces are working tirelessly to drill the fight against insecurity in Zamfara State and by extension Nigeria. Apparently, these forces, whom we can only describe as mischief makers, have now set their sights on discrediting one of the most resilient champions in the fight against banditry, the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, His Excellency Bello Matawalle. We wish to respond in the strongest possible terms to a recent report suggesting that the former governor of Zamfara State, now Minister of State for Defense, is facing allegations that require federal investigation for his alleged ties to banditry. We make bold to say these allegations, however, are entirely unfounded and baseless. Worse still, they are the handwork of enemies within the Zamfara State government, led by none other than the sitting governor, Dauda Lawal, who seems to have launched a coordinated attack on the Honorable Minister. We are compelled to expose the truth behind this political charade, so as to clear the name of an innocent man and set the record straight. And in setting our record straight, we shall be delving only on facts, nothing only but the facts. The recent media report suggesting a court case against the Honorable Minister are mere fabrications designed purposely to mislead the public and cast a shadow on his exemplary efforts. We, as lawyers, have examined court records meticulously, and we can categorically state that no such case exists anywhere in Nigerian courts. In fact, these reports are nothing more than a political smear campaign orchestrated by mischief makers who have been allegedly recruited by Governor Dauda Lawal to fight against the minister for one simple reason, just because of his success in curbing banditry in Zamfara State. Furthermore, Governor Lawal and his cronies have found themselves in an uncomfortable position, as the minister's leadership in addressing the insecurity in Zamfara has left them exposed. These allegations are part of a desperate attempt to divert attention from the governor's own failures and nefarious activities.
The group, however, called on Governor Lawal to cease supporting terrorism and banditry and called on the media to verify their sources and reports accurately.
It is no coincidence that as Minister Matawalle continued to make significant strides against banditry, these allegations have surfaced. The bandits, whom we have long suspected of being on the Governor Lawal's payroll, are now being exposed, and they are fighting back in the only way they know how, through misinformation, false allegations, and political maneuverings. However, we as patriotic citizens and as lawyers, we must remind everyone that insecurity has been weaponized for political gain in Zamfara State for far too long. But now, the real criminals are being hunted, and those who have benefited from this instability are becoming desperate so as to protect their criminal enterprise. We urge the Nigerian government, the media, the international community to recognize the tremendous progress being made under his leadership. Minister Matawalle has brought hope where there was despair, peace where there was chaos, and security where there was terror. For this, he deserves our highest commendations and support. The media in particular must play its role responsibly. We have seen how misinformation has been weaponized to tarnish the reputations of those who are making real progress in Nigeria. Hence, we urge journalists and media outlets to verify their sources, ensure the accuracy of their reports, and resist the temptation to be used as tools by political actors with ulterior motives.